Analysis paralysis. Let's talk about that. What is that? I wanted to bring this topic up because I put a quote up on our business page today, and Via Gomez Bros Real Estate by Gary V. I have it written down here, which is what I'm looking at. It says, once you start doing, you now started the process of figuring out the right answer through action. Once you start doing, you've now figured out the right answer. Once you start doing, you now started the process of figuring out the right answer through action. That quote resonated a lot with me, and I've been wanting to do these videos in response to the quotes that I put on Motivational Mondays, because they're good topics to talk to, and I wanted to talk about this topic here really quick, and I appreciate your time. See, analysis paralysis happened to me, and I feel like it happens to everybody who always wants to start something new. And we all have that fear of like not being perfect, especially me. I'm a huge perfectionist. I come from a background of like music and art and dancing and stuff. So to me, like practicing to have it correct and perfect in the performance is the world that I come from. So doing something and figuring out as you go, and like being very, very public about it, kind of like what I'm doing now with this video and recording videos and just shooting them and sharing them like that. It's something that is very scary. It was very scary for me. It's very scary for a lot of people, putting yourself out there like that, because we all want that perfect plan. We all want that, like, okay, if I do this is gonna happen. And life is full of surprises. Life is gonna keep surprising you until the day you die. These surprises can be scary. These surprises can have lessons that are blessings in disguise. And that's something that I figured out once I started taking action, kind of like just exactly what this quote says. You're gonna figure out the right things you need to know once you start taking action. And you need to start taking action, because if you don't, you'll always have analysis paralysis. And taking action will become harder and harder and harder and harder the more and more time you analyze things and you wait. It's kind of like, imagine just parachuting and being in that plane and not wanting to jump and being scared and just jumping. When you finally jump, that's when you finally let go and you finally learn that it wasn't so bad after all. A lot of people say, I haven't parachuted or I haven't skydived or whatever, but I hear that the most nerve-wracking time is the day before you actually jump, or when you're on the plane and it's getting ready to take off, and when it's taking off and before you jump. That's the time when you're the most nervous, because the anticipation, the buildup is making you anxious. And that's kind of how it is with analysis paralysis. Just take action. Just do it. See, my story is I have been in real estate for almost a year. I'm not where I wanted to be. And this is another point that I wanted to bring up. Very important, is that we all have a story in our head of how our success is going to go. We all have that story in our head that, I'm going to do this, and then this is going to happen, and then this is going to happen, and then I'll have success. But that story never goes as planned from what is in your head to the reality. Take it from me, because I had a story of my head of, I have a 9-to-5 job and I'm going to take this action, and then eventually I'll leave my 9-to-5 job when I have, the right amount of action, the right amount of money to be able to do this. Little did I know that COVID was going to happen, and that I was going to be forced to do this full time, even though I wasn't ready, or even though I felt like I wasn't ready. Now it's time to step up to the plate and take action. And I was very lucky in a way that all this happened, because I was able to take action and learn and grow. And I'm still not where I am today, but I know that through taking action, I will learn the lessons that I need to know in order to correct course, and go and continue following my goals and my dreams in this career. And that's the small message that I wanted to share with you today, is that without taking any action, you'll always be stuck, and you don't want to be there. You don't want to be that person that is stuck. Thank you guys for listening, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.